Hello and welcome to another video. Today we've got Manchester United versus Everton in the Premier League. Hopefully United can get their first win under Amorim today. It's not going to be an easy task. Everton are very strong defensively. I can hear myself. Wait. Hopefully United can get their first win under Amorim. It's not going to be easy because Everton are very strong defensively and can cause us some problems on the counter. But hopefully we're going to have enough going forward in this experimental phase that is under Amorim at the minute that we're still going to be able to win. Right, let me just finish setting this up. We usually win against Everton. Yeah, they haven't won in a long time against us. I will go through the lineup as well, all that to come. I'm a little bit late. I tell you what always throws me off, man. But welcome on in, Sir Rob. How you doing? You don't want to jinx anything though. Yeah, exactly. Good to see you again, buddy. First in the stream as well, first in the chat. Love to see it. Okay. What always throws me off is obviously we have the 3 p.m. blackout, whatever. Even though this is when it's on a Sunday at 1:30 p.m. kickoff, you just assume it's going to be on TV in the UK. You assume it, but obviously this match would have been scheduled for a 3 p.m. on Saturday. So therefore, even though it's moved to Sunday, it's not on UK TV. And it always throws me off. Every single time it throws me off. I just think, okay, it's going to be on normal TV. And then I'm like, oh shit, I need to find the radio. I need to find a radio station that plays it. Sinks, hey bro, it's a 4-0 win to me. What channel is it on, mate? You got to find your own way. You got to find your own devilish means. It's also probably on 5 Live radio. That's where I'm listening to. Okay. Okay then. Right. So I need to find my own radio station as well on the old Fire Stick. I feel confident for this game, yeah. I will go through the lineup very, very shortly. Okay, it's on beIN Sport 1. Not, for those lucky enough to be able to watch it. Haz, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate that. Good luck versus Everton coming from a Chelsea fan, thank you. Where's Malacia after his 10 out of 10 performance against Bodo? Mate, I've got a few things to say. I'm going to wait until... I don't understand, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand the glazing of Malacia, and I don't understand the people shitting on Delo. Doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Like one of those players. Granted, Delo is not in form. Delo is not in form, but he's playing it left wing back. I mean, and before that, he's been playing it left back. I mean, come on, it's got to be difficult for him. And yet, Malacia comes in, and I have some criticism for him for the goal that they scored, where he looks like he's running through treacle with 2 broken kneecaps. He's literally solely responsible for that goal. And people are saying, oh, come on, mate. Oh, Malacia... Oh, he's not that bad. Oh, give him a chance. He's had 2 years out. Well, all this, yet they're shitting. They're saying people are shitting on Delo. It's like Delo's actually done something for us. He got player of the season. Got player of the season one time. He's playing out of position. He doesn't want to play left wing back, man. He wants to be on that right hand side or playing even right centre back. I'm sure he'll be more comfortable with. We're fitting in there because of his ability to understand what the manager wants and follow orders and his athleticism that he can play multiple positions and he can work back. So mate, if we didn't have Delo, we would be in big trouble. I'm not saying he's been playing great, but if we didn't have him, it'd be in big trouble. And yet people are glazing Malacia like he was mint before he got injured when he wasn't, and shitting on Delo even though he got player of the season. It's so weird. It's like players that play regularly, they can't wait to shit on. Players that have been injured and haven't played for long, for ages, somehow, like, through time, they somehow become world class just by being injured. Malacia isn't fully fit for the Europa League game. That's why he needs more training. He gave a goal away. I remember when we loaned Delo to Milan. I'm also a AC Milan fan, by the way. He was class and played almost every game. Yeah, I remember that. When we loaned him to Milan. Was that like one of his first seasons? RNA, I love you. Thank you, Mose. Happy with the starting 11. Yeah, let's go through the starting 11. We have got Onana in goal. Martinez, De Ligt, Mazraoui, which I think is probably our best back three that we can have. Obviously, got Lenny Yoro that we haven't seen any minutes yet. Maguire to come back, which I think actually rotation between De Ligt and Maguire could happen on regularly. But for the time being, it's going to just be De Ligt. And I think he might be the only player that started all 3 games for Amorim. Actually, Mazraoui, I think, has as well. And maybe Bruno. And has Ahmad? No, Ahmad hasn't. So, yeah, those 3. I think Bruno, Mazraoui, and Onana, obviously, but that goes without saying. So 4 players, I think, I have. Left wing back, you've got Delo. I've already said. I mean, it's not ideal to play him there. You wish that we would have a good left wing back. He's already said Luke Shaw can't play that role. So for the time being, until January, if we can sign a left wing back then, if not the summer, we've got Delo there. Because I don't think Malacia is good enough. But okay, let's see when he gets back to full fitness. Ahmad, right wing back. A lot of people have been calling for him to play in that number 10 role behind the striker. Mate, I think Ahmad has been one of our best players since Amorim's come in at that right wing back spot. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, we could try him there, but we've got so many players to fit into that number 10 position that we could fit Mount there. We've got Rashford there. We've got Garnacho. We've got so many. Xerxes can play there if Haaland's up top. We've got so many players to try and cram into those attacking roles. If Ahmad is one of the only players that can play that position and he's playing really well there, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't think we need to move him to a behind the striker role. I think he's been playing well at that right wing back spot. So keep playing him there. I think Amorim thinks the same because he's gone with him at right wing back again. So Ahmad right wing back. In the middle, we've got the return of Kobbie Mainoo, which I love to see. Looking forward to see how he does, how he fits the system. I mean, I don't think he's got like an intense press that Amorim wants, but in terms of getting hold of the ball, his passing range, everything that Kobbie brings, we all know. I mean, he's even got like decent finishing. I think, yeah. I mean, he's a star boy, isn't he? Casemiro in the middle again. When he started, I think it was the first game, wasn't it, that he started against Ipswich. I think he was the biggest disappointment, but I also understand it. It was his first game. He had less games on the training pitch. There was times where he should have gone and pressed, and instead he just sat in front of the back 3. And if you don't go and press as a team, there's holes there, and there was times where he was a little bit unsure, like what to do. And I saw, if you saw Jamie Carragher's analysis on this, it was really good. You could see Amorim telling him, go to push up. He was a little bit indecisive, and that led to a few chances for Ipswich. So hopefully, more time on the training pitch. He understands more what to do, and we see a better performance from him today. And then behind the striker, we've got Bruno and Rashford. Again, I think he's learned that Rashford can't play up top by himself. We've seen Bruno in a attacking role in the first game against Ipswich. Further back in midfield in the second game. Now, most likely, there's a very, very like less than 10% chance that Cobby's actually further forward than Bruno, and he plays Bruno further back. But I think Bruno is going to be sort of in that more attacking role, and then Xerxes up front, which I do think in terms of holding the ball up, physicality, he's obviously against Tarkowski and Branthwaite, so he's going to need to be physical. So I don't think he obviously can't press from the front like Højlund can. You're not going to see goals scored like Højlund winning the ball from the keeper and then putting Garnacho through. You're not going to see that with Xerxes. So there's aspects of his game, Xerxes, that I think fit this system, and there's aspects that just don't. Running the channels doesn't. That the high intensity energy pressing doesn't. Holding the ball up, linking play does. So it is going to be interesting to see how he does. Obviously, he hasn't had a great time in the start of his Man United career. But yeah, they're my thoughts on the lineup. We should be off in a minute, and I'm watching adverts still, so I don't really know what's going on there. Mount's not in. It should be Ugarte instead of... I do agree it should be Ugarte instead of Casemiro, but I do think he's massively rotating the team. Like, that's it. You've only seen out of necessity a few players play each game. You've seen De Ligt out of necessity. Although, yeah, I mean, Johnny Evans, I guess you could play as a central, but I mean, Maguire's not ready, so I think De Ligt is the man that you have to play as central. Like you need to have somebody good in the air there, and I think De Ligt and Maguire are our two best centre backs in the air. So I think you have to play De Ligt out of necessity. Bruno is the captain; he's always going to play pretty much every game. And Ahmad to be honest, Ahmad hasn't played every game because Anthony started one game, didn't he? So Mazraoui, he just seems. Mate, he had a bad injury. Oh no! Don't tell me it's bloody. I'm watching the bloody Everton, the Chelsea game. Come on. Now I'm watching some bloody fighting. Oh my god! Don't tell me this. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Please, this is the last chance, Saloon. If not, I'm gonna have to watch it on my bloody phone, man. I hate it so much. I pay so much bloody money, man. I pay so much money. Well, we'd have scored by now if... no, that can't play the link. Brilliant. Thank you, lads. Oh, here we go. We might be... We might be in business. That's Monaco. Right, we're about to kick off, so I have got it up. But... we have kicked off. Christ, but why? Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, Chelsea Aston Villa on that channel. It's so shit. Xerxes can do wonders as a second striker. He is good in decision making. Well, he's not a second striker at the minute. He's up top by himself, by the looks of it. Mate, I pay 40 a year and get everything. I know, I do know that, yeah. But the thing is, when you're streaming and stuff, you want to be as up to speed as possible. So I do appreciate that there are alternative ways of doing it, but I just don't want to be so behind. I don't want to be like really behind, and then the chat says, "Oh, there's a goal," and then 2 minutes later I see that there's a goal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it as well now, but it's on my phone, and I'm going to try and get something else up. But I hate it. The amount of money that we pay. So I do pay for everything with Sky, and it just pisses me off so much when it does this. All right, BN Sport. There you go. That's F1. Oh, almost scored within 2 minutes as well. I don't know what the shit that is. That's tennis. Brilliant. Love that. I think United are missing him terribly. Xerxes missing United? I think should. Yeah. I do think it should be. I mean, ideally, this isn't our best team. The changes that you would make ideally to this team are Hoyland obviously up top. Oh, Mainu with a shot. Early on in this first 3 minutes, Mainu almost scores. Oh, I hate it so much, this shit. Right, okay. I'm going to have to do it like this. Shit. I need to get that out of the way of the camera. Okay. Go on then, boys. You're at least a minute behind. Now, I'm 3 minutes 46. That's where I am. 3 minutes 46. Right, I need to start the timer now so people can know where I am. Just ticking into the 4 minutes now. So I'm going to be a little bit behind for sure, but I'm not going to be pissing around trying to watch a stream, well, trying to get a stream when and miss the game. Come on then, boys. You're 4:57. So yeah, touch less than a minute. Yeah, good tackle from Casemiro working back then. Because I haven't really watched the first 5 minutes. I haven't really watched anything because I've been trying to get a stream up. But have I got Telegram? No, I haven't, mate. You can send me a message on TikTok. How to watch, mate? You got to find your own way. Everton 1-0. It's definitely not though, mate. I can't watch. I'm so busy at the minute. You're gonna have to watch the highlights, man. That sucks, bro. It's on Optus Sport TV. Okay, right. That's Australian, isn't it? Optus. Oh, they haven't got fucking Optus, man. We've used the same thing for more than 5 years, 24% and their own Telegram. Crazy Horse, message me on TikTok. Xerxes can do wonders as a second striker. Yeah, I think United are misusing him terribly. I mean, we have... As a second striker, I mean, we have played Xerxes. I think he did come on. Xerxes and Hoyland have been in the same... Yeah, thank you, buddy. What channel are you watching on, mate? It's on Peacock. Can tell you that much. But I'm not watching. I'm obviously listening to the radio. If it's on Peacock, I think we got that. It is cock that we can't watch it, that's for sure. Peacock. Here we go. Delo's in. Oh, it's a heavy touch, man. Branthwaite gets in. Oh, it's a good run from Delo. And to be fair, I don't think Rashford's like he has to shoot himself there because Rashford's not in front of his man. He's not going to get to it, so he would have had to have shot himself. And we know we know what bloody Delo's shooting's been like recently. Crikey. Right, corner kick for United. Towards Cobby. Oh, Ahmad! Bloody hell! Ahmad with a rifles one. It's a great connection. Look at Rashford working back as well. Ah, bloody hell! We're getting exposed here on the counter. They've got loads of players forward. Everton. Yeah, it's well worked back. I tell you what, that was we did well working back as a team there. But that's why it's so demanding, man. It's so demanding, this system. That's why we're rotating so much. These players aren't up to speed with it. What are you watching on, mate? Listen to the radio, mate. Go on then, boys. It's been a good start from United from what I've seen. It's been a decent start. (1-0) Chelsea I've seen. Any score, 0-0, mate. 0-0. Yeah, Jackson scored. Mate, he's on fire, isn't he? To be fair, I was shitting on him. When he was missing all those chances like early on, I was shitting on him, saying that he was rubbish. But he is obviously young. But yeah. There's a Russian channel called Sportcast. Premier League games are absolutely free there. Really? Have a look. I swear it's always United, not on TV. Well, it's because this was a Saturday game at 3 p.m. It's just obviously been moved for the Europa League. Great switch of play. So if you play a Europa League game, the game has to be moved. So, but the TV rights don't suddenly become available. That's already been decided. Rashford fires it across the face. It's gone. It's too high for Xerxes though. 8 goals, 3 assists in 13 games. Apparently, my mate said what? Jackson. For Jackson, yeah. Come on then, Boise. I mean, good start from United. Happy with the way we've started the match. Like, winning the ball back pretty quickly. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. He's shooting with absolute... Was that Decore? No, Beto. That was awful. That shot. It was with his left foot. I don't know if he's left or right footed, but that was awful. Come on then, boys. Like, it's not the best watching it on my phone, but at least it's consistent. Like, at least I very rarely have to worry about using what I use. I very rarely have to worry about it going off. I've jinxed it now. Come on then, boys. Well, I might as well put the Chelsea game on the other bloody thing then if I can't watch it on there. There's only 2 games on it now, isn't there? Who would you want to win? Like for United, who's better to? Probably a draw is the best result for United, isn't it? From this team. Don't compare Højlund to Jackson ever. Don't think I did. So you'll be pleased to know. You'll be pleased to know I haven't done that. Yeah, Casemiro gets brought down, sort of. It was soft, but he needed it. Heavy touch, and then he goes down, and I think we got a bit lucky there. 3 Man United games versus Everton, Chelsea, Villa, and Fulham and Spurs. 3 Man United versus Everton, Chelsea versus... Oh, the 3 on at the same time. Right, yeah, cheers. Now, Xerxes, good switch! Oh, Rashford. Is that Bruno? Ahmad, even. Bloody hell. Like I say, the players are a little bit smaller because I'm watching from a phone from a distance. So if I get players' names wrong, that's because I can't bloody see who's got on the ball that well from a distance. That is it. He's just miscued that, isn't he? Sancho looks so good for Chelsea. It pisses me off, man. He's literally come back from injury and gone straight back into the team and like picked up where he left off. I'm listening to the radio, my guy. How United playing? Pretty well. From what I've seen, I think in terms of stats, I think we have to have most possession. We haven't created any clear-cut chances, but we are, you know, it's there apart from like the final bit of quality. Like I think we've been dominant. We've been the dominant team. We just haven't created that many chances. That was a really good chance. It was a really good ball from Xerxes to Ahmad, who tries to take it first time and should be working the keeper. But it's been pretty end-to-end open, entertaining game. What are my thoughts on Xerxes? I mean, there are some things he does that I think, yeah, I get it. Even when he was playing badly, like I don't think he's been playing as bad as what people think. Like, okay, we know he's not got a lot of pace. Okay, like his finishing has been terrible, but I think his all-round game, apart from his finishing, has been okay. Like in matches, like his link-up play is good, very good, but it's just that's been shadowed by his poor finishing, and you know, especially that game where his pace was just exposed, where he had about a 3 or 4 yard head start. I can't remember what game that was even. It might had a 3 or 4 yard head start, and then the defender caught him up pretty easily, quickly. Like I think that's been sort of overshadowing his good link-up play and his poor finishing. His hold-up play for the first few games was unreal, and then it's just gone. Yeah, Marion, thank you for the follow. I think he's been pretty poor, yeah. But I'm not one that have completely, like, some people are saying stuff like, okay, yeah, Xerxes to be gone in the summer. I mean, you've got to give him more of a shot than that, especially with a new manager coming in. Like, it seems like everyone is given the manager a clean slate. All the players a clean slate, like Luke Shaw. Oh, here we go. Ahmad pulls it back. Oh, almost found Rashford there. Jesus, the keeper makes a... Well, I don't know why he's come for that. And The defender made a bit of a hash of it as well, and the keeper's all the way out. Ahmad goes round him, goes round Pickford. Oh no, he just gets just beats him for pace. Yeah, defender misses the ball. Pickford is in no man's land there. Pulls it back, trying to find Rashford, but it's nearly like we haven't had many shots at all, but we've had a lot of nearly moments where if they come off, then it's almost a guaranteed goal. Hope City lose 7-0 at 7 later. Yeah, they could do. You know what? It's just such a. I think that game will be closer than what people think. I mean, it's City, Liverpool. City could easily win that. Ahmad looks a completely new player recently and has been worlds ahead of everyone else. Yeah, I agree, Jolly. And do you like? I think there's loads of people that want to play him in that 10 spot behind the striker, but we've got very few players that can play wing back. And if Deleu's playing so well there, if Ahmad's playing so well there, then I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. I think he just should play there. We've got to cram in those behind the striker position. We've got so many players that we can play there. If somebody's playing well in a different position like Ahmad at right wing back, why try and force him into a number 10 spot when he's going to have competition with Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, Mount, Xerxes? Why try and force him into that position? I mean, the manager's clearly not, because he's played him at right wing back every single game, just because that's what some fans want to see. I think he just should stay at right wing back. I think he's been impactful there. I think he's been one of our best players under Amorim. I think it showed that he suited him, which people thought that Ahmad could possibly work there, but I think most people had Ahmad playing in that number 10 position. Most fans had thinking that would be his spot, but I think he's absolutely nailed on that right wing back spot. Rashford! Oh my God, he just flicks it over Pickford. I don't know if the flag goes up now. I think the flag stayed down. It's a great ball. Oh no, the flag's down. Flag's up. Who was it? Is it Xerxes with the ball? No. Oh, it's Bruno with the ball outside of his foot. Unreal ball. It's close. Tries to flick it over Pickford. Yeah, but only a few steps offside. You're going 3-1 City. He is good there, and I think he can do so much more damage when close to goal as a number 10. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand why fans would think that, but I just think there's that many players that we're trying to fit into that number 10 spot. Like that is where players are suffering the most, like from the previous system, is if you're a winger, you've got to fit into like if you're an attacking winger, you've got to fit in. Oh shit. Oh my God. He rounds the keeper and he's just got to put it in. He's had to stretch for it. Everton almost scored there. I mean, it's just, that's one thing I've seen. It's like we can be in this system with just a few passes, whether it's a long ball over the top or just a few passes through midfield, we can be exposed really quickly in transition. And Everton almost scored there. Yeah, I just don't think with Ahmad, I think that number 10 spot, if he's playing well, that's a great tackle from Casemiro. If he's playing well at that wing back, why try and force him into a spot where there's loads of competition? Like, it's been one of our best players, if not the best player, consistently in that wing back spot. Is it on normal? No, it's not, mate. And it was brilliant in that right number 10 spot for Atalanta before we signed him. Yeah, I get it. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Johnny Jones, thank you for the follow. Jose Bernardino, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. Would you sell Rashford in the summer? Good catch by Onana with catches the cross. Would I sell Rashford in the summer? Probably, yeah. In terms of FFP, it's going to be, pure profit as an academy player brought in. He's obviously on 350 grand per week. It might be. The thing is, it's a bit of a catch-22 for me, because if he plays really, really well, then I want to keep him. But that's probably the best chance we've had of selling him. If he plays crap, we're not going to offload him on 350 grand a week. No one's going to. He's not going to want to leave, and nobody's going to sign him for the price that we want. So it's a catch-22 that if he plays well, I'd want to keep him, especially if he fits Amarin's system, which I don't really think he will. But and if he plays terrible, then we're not going to be able to sell him. So it's Rashford shouldn't be starting. Ahmad could play anywhere at the minute and still play well. Yeah, probably. I think that about Mazraoui. Mazraoui can literally play anywhere. Xerxes, yeah, foul on the halfway mark. Where am I watching it? Where can you watch it? Mate, you got to find your own way. I'm listening to the radio. Duke, thank you for the follows. Personally, I think Rashford should have gone last summer. He has no heart anymore. Head's not in it. He's not doing a Martial, bags of talent, just gone lazy. Would you want as a replacement if you would sell Rashford? Somebody that fits that role better. I think the issue with Rashford is there's an indirect free kick here. I didn't see the incident, but for Chelsea versus Villa, there's an indirect free kick. Must have been a pass back, I would imagine. City due a win. They are. Yeah, but they've been due a win 3 games ago, though, to be fair. Awful game, just permanently losing balls in attack. It's been a very open game. Like, I think we're going to see that with. I think you're going to see going forward, because it's easier to get players to attack than to track back and defend in terms of their fitness levels. Like, I think it's so. I think you're going to see United, create a lot more, like we've seen, create a lot more, score more goals, but than what we did under Ten Hag. But we're going to get exposed. So every match feels like a tennis match, because we attack, and then if they break quickly and break well, then it's a we attack and then they attack. So it's literally like a bloody tennis match. And we've seen that, even though Everton are a team that are pretty strong in defence, don't concede that many goals, but also don't score many goals. It's even a team like Everton, this game has been so open, like you wouldn't expect playing Everton have a game this open. But it has been. And I think that's just down to sort of how Amorim plays. And hopefully, as the players get fitter, as they understand his system more, that sort of the amount of sort of sustained attacks and creating opportunities, that stays. But we also get better in the transition and to stop them from stop the game being so open. John Boy, thank you for the follow. I think Nico Williams would be perfect for the system. Bruno seems lost in the game. Bruno's not been on the ball that much, has he? By the way, boys, you can join the live watch along on YouTube, and do give me a subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a lot in the coming weeks. I've already released a video with 6 players that I think are nailed on in Amorim's starting 11, his best starting 11. So I've already released that video. I do like 5 what we learned, 5 things we learned. That's going to be our YouTube video as well as on TikTok, because I think that 5 things we learned, I just think it's a really good TikTok format video. Oh shit! Oh, that's a good block by Delit. because after games I was tended to do like just a match review. I didn't do player ratings anymore, but I was doing a match review. But I think the 5 things we learned is a better format. Harry Maguire to score first, an own goal, mate. He's not even. I don't think he's on the bench, is he? Wirtz would probably be the best signing we could get in the summer to take that other 10 spot. Yeah, it would be a good signing, but I don't know if we've got the funds for it, mate. To be fair, the potential with this formation is quality. It's going to it is going to take time. Ugarte should be starting. Yeah, Ugarte is part of his best 11. Like that's undoubtedly, he's part of Amarin's best 11. Like there would be some guesswork in some positions. If you said, Amarin, pick your best 11 now based on the 2 games that you've had, there's going to be some guesswork, but one thing's for sure, Ugarte would be part of that. I really like how he's given lads a chance to prove themselves. Yeah, I mean, that leads to a happy dressing room. And not only that, if a player gets injured and comes in, it's not like they haven't played in a match environment with this system. Like, if all players are given a chance, if all players are getting minutes, if all players are, actually playing the match, then if somebody gets injured, then somebody else can just slot in because they've already played that position competitively. Not just, it's different in training to in a match. And I think that's, Amarin's very big on that. Amarin's even big on like the youth team. That it being completely, oh my, that is awful by Martinez. Not Lisandro Martinez. Martinez for Aston Villa just gifted Jackson the ball. Literally passed the ball straight to him, and I don't know how he didn't score. I hope we would get Nipan. He looks promising for the price tag, low risk. Yeah. I don't know much about him, but I know he's a young lad. It's talent. I can't even remember what team he's from, to be fair. Encourages them to fight. So yeah, it makes them work harder in training, I'm sure, as well, because if you just never play any games, then you feel like I'm just not got a chance. Whereas if he rotates a lot, you've always got something to look for. You've always got that belief that you can get into the squad. I hope we would. I do think there'll be less rotation, by the way. There'll be less rotation as he understands what players can play in the positions. There will always be rotation, especially as the players need to get fit. But I think there'll be less and less rotation as he discovers sort of what is his best 11 and the players get fitter. But until then, he's given every player a chance. I hope we would go to Nip. Yeah, I read that. He's Norwegian, right? Okay. Get Ollie on the blower then. I think Mount. Yeah, mate, Mount. I really liked how he played in the last game. Mount's one where I actually think there's 4 positions for him in this team. I think he can play the slightly deeper role, much like Bruno did in the last game. Or he could play in the attacking spot that we saw against Bodo Glimt. So I think there's plenty of opportunities. It's just, obviously, Mount's biggest challenge is actually staying fit. We're so bad. I mean, we're learning, aren't we? The games have been exciting. I mean, this is 0-0, but the games have definitely been exciting, been end to end. Like, you can say we're so bad. Like, we should be dominating Everton. Like, but learning a system, there's going to be a lot of short term. Well, I don't know how short term it's going to be, but there's going to be pain before we understand, and the players understand it, and the players have grasped it. This season might be tough for us. mean, I don't think top four's in the question for sure, but the Europa League, to be honest, there's not that many decent teams in it. I think that's something we could target to try and get Champions League football next year. Obviously, really early doors in the league so far, but from the left back links, who do you think you like most as a signing? Well, we got? We got Nouri, Alphonso Davies. Who else was it? Oh, go on, Rashford. I know I'm missing somebody. I mean, Alphonso Davies would be unbelievable. He would be on a free in the summer as well. But I actually like Anthony played well the other night as a wing back, which to be honest, I don't think he played that well. Which I was quite looking forward to him in that wing back role, because I think one thing that he was good at as a winger when he played in that season where he's consistently playing under Ten Hag was I think he tracked back more than any other winger that we had. So I thought he sort of suited that wing back role. United with a corner kick here. Oh, he's deflected it in. Oh, he's volleyed it from outside the box. I think it's gone off Branthwaite, mate. Don't worry, lad. You come over to us. Branthwaite's forgot which side he's playing for. There was so many links with United that he's like, tell you what, boys, I want to come to you. I'm going to put the ball in the back of the net for you, boys. Thank you, Branthwaite. I tell you what, that makes me want you to come a little bit more. But Marcus Rashford, I don't know if he's going to get gifted the goal. I don't know if he's going to get gifted the goal or not, because it was a big deflection, but it was a good strike. Bruno just sets it up for the volley on the edge of the box. It's a good strike, and yeah, I don't think it's going in, but it's converted by Branthwaite. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, fella. I think that's going to be an own goal. Scenes you love to see. Oh, I tell you what, that is going bottom corner. That's going bottom corner. He needed to get a foot on it. That will be Rashford's goal. It's a big deflection, but that's going to be Rashford's goal. Love that. Mate, that's such a good finish, because that is going bottom corner. Like, he needed to get a touch on it. Come on, boys. First win under Amorim. Come on. Come on, then. Kirkes as well, yeah. Teo Hernandez, yeah. I don't know. The thing is, with Teo Hernandez, he's a little bit... He's getting on, isn't he? What's he like? 27, 28, I believe. Gave us an own goal. Really? I reckon that's going bottom corner, though. Even though it's a big deflection, I thought it was going bottom corner. They just changed it back to Rashford. Was it? Yeah, okay, cool. Where am I watching? The radio, mate. Pickford wasn't getting there to... Oh, no chance, no. It's 2-0 Chelsea. Enzo. Close enough. 100%. I mean, that's flying in the bottom corner. You know what? Granted, Marcus Rashford up top didn't play that well, other than the goal that he scored against Ipswich. But he started 2 games, 2 goals with Amorim. It seems like we are scoring more goals. We're creating more opportunities. Obviously, we are exposed as well. Every game is like a tennis match. And against teams with higher quality than the ones we've played so far, they will punish us more than, say, Ipswich, Everton, Bodo Glimt. So we could get absolutely battered. If we play Arsenal, if we play Liverpool, doing what we're doing now, we could get absolutely battered. But in games like this that we should be winning, like against Everton, it's almost like, right, it's going to be an open game, but we believe we've got more quality in attack to win the game. We're going to concede goals while the player learn the system, while the players get fitter and are able to actually track back as well as work forward. But with the quality that we have against these teams, we should still win the match. And as the players learn the system, I'm okay with that. But expect a battering against a team with this really high quality. Expect a battering against Arsenal. I would not be shocked by it. Message you will be delighted. Members help each other in match days. Yes, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Oh, Xerxes. Xerxes does really well there, holding the ball up. You haven't beaten Everton. I know that. I know that. I'm just saying, like, it's going to be end to end. I mean, I'm just saying that I'm okay with that sort of philosophy. But scoring from a set piece as well. United don't score from many set pieces. That was something different. So not only, here we go. That's one of my 5 things we learned. That's more than one of the 5 things we learned. Set piece, like mixing it up on set pieces. I need to word that better, but I need to make a note of that. Liverpool 7-0. What are you saying? Go on then, boys. Ahmad. You know, good to get Rashford scoring again. Didn't play great up top when he against Ipswich, but got a goal. If he can play that behind the striker position, he can contribute with goals. Lovely stuff. Oh, that's unbelievable from Ahmad. Scenes you love to see. It's got to be a foul. Yeah, yellow card, yellow card. We play the best team against Arsenal and he will know his plays. Yeah, I mean, against Arsenal, we are... I think you're going to see what he thinks in these early stages, what his best team is. Like, we're gonna rotate... But against Arsenal, I think is going to go Onana, the back 3 exactly the same. I think the wing back's exactly the same. But you're asking a lot of these players to play Sunday, Wednesday. The midfield too. The midfield where it gets interesting. The 4 in midfield. Obviously, Bruno's going to take one of those spots, but the other 3 positions are genuinely... Oh, no, actually. Ugarte, Bruno take 2 of those spots. I've got no idea the other 2 spots. And then Højlund up top. But, yeah, free kick. I mean, everyone was bloody offside there, to be fair. But the first 40 minutes, it's been, to be fair, until the goal, it was pretty even. But hopefully United can push on. Got Xerxes. Xerxes scored. I'm obviously a bit behind. Bloody hell, I'm well behind then. We're going to have to win the... Oh, winning the ball back, Ahmad, unbelievable. Here we go. Bruno, Xerxes, Joshua, Xerxes. Go on, do your celebration, bro. Oh, yes, he's got the best celebration in world football, man. The best celebration. He might not score a lot, but he's got the best celebration in world football. We love to see it. And that's all come from Ahmad. That is Amarim ball, man. That is Amarim ball. Winning the ball, high up the pitch, high press. Bruno Fernandes with another assist as well. Xerxes get his 2nd goal of the season. Scenes you love to see. Come on, boys. You love it. Good goal. I mean, it's Amarim ball. Pickford plays the ball high. Look at Ahmad working so hard. I love Ahmad so much, man. Joshua Zirkzee, it's on a plate for him. He couldn't miss that. I should replace Lineker. Brilliant. I don't think I'd be as unbiased as what Lineker is, to be fair. He needed that goal. Hope he gives his confidence. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Great press from Ahmad. Yeah, ridiculous, man. So good. So good, man. 2-0. Oh, battering them, man. To be fair, I don't think it's been a 2-0 half, but... Oh my god, what a ball that is from Bruno. Bruno's back to his best, man. Oh. Oh, switch your play. Oh, unlucky. Who assisted Rashford? Bruno. Bruno again winning the ball high up. That's it. We need Bruno to be a stat. Oh my god, Bruno nutmegs him. Oh, and then he wanted a goal himself. He wanted a pen, but I don't think he's going to get it. United pressing, damn that's new. Who assisted Rashford? Yeah, Bruno. How are you watching it, mate? The radio. Listen to the radio, mate. Oh, to be fair, if Bruno goes down... Oh, if Bruno goes down... Oh, he should have gone down. Why has he stayed on his feet there, Bruno? If Bruno goes down and doesn't shoot, that's a penalty. Bruno's doing prime Zidane passing, yeah. Poor Scholes, mate. If Bruno doesn't take that shot and goes down, then it's a penalty. Am I African? No. Need Delo and Decore to be booked for £500. Wow. That could happen quite easily. We're so lucky to have Amorim. It's early in the season, very good for learning play style. Yeah, 100%. I mean, these games have been a nice little run for him. I know, obviously, we've got Arsenal, which is going to be a different kettle of fish, but having Bodo Glimt, Everton, Ipswich as your first three when the players are learning a system is quite nice, quite tasty. Thoughts on Amorim till now? I mean, what people have been asking for under Ten Hag, under Oli, under even Ranić, is a style of football, identity. From minute one, we've seen that for United. Like, we've seen identity, we've seen a unique playing style, and it is so different to anything I've ever seen. It is, we are creating a lot more chances, but we are exposed. Every game is like a tennis match. Hopefully we can learn to tighten up a little bit under this system, but that's going to rely on the players getting fitter, understanding the system more, tracking their runners better, you know. But I like it. But like I say, it's not all going to be rosy. We're going to experience more pain than just a draw against Ipswich. We could, with how open it's been against, you know, lower quality opposition, we could get battered against a team with high quality like Arsenal. We could. But there's going to be pain before there's like consistency. Was Xerxes' goal decent? Yeah, 100%. It was Xerxes. I mean, the goal wasn't decent as in Xerxes didn't score a banger, but it was decent in the fact that it's Amorim ball. Ahmad wins the ball really high up the pitch. You just now the media. I'm going to try and find any way to shit on Amorim no matter what happens. Yeah. You just know the media, yeah. You know what, though? I think Amorim... Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that, James. I I think that Amorim has got more chance with the media than a lot of managers. Like, yes, the media do love shitting on United, but I think if you're a likeable person and you interact with the media, like Amorim is, with a big smile, you know, very open, very honest, I think he can have he can, because I think it's important to have a good relationship with the media as well as it shouldn't be. It should all be about the football. That's half time, by the way. It should all be about the football, but unfortunately, there's so much more to being a Man United manager, like head of a global company, basically, than just the football. I think it's important to get the media on your side as well, and I think Amorim's got a better opportunity than doing that than Ten Hag, that would be very blunt, very short answers, not give anything away. Like, you had no idea at the level. Obviously, Ten Hag is a really intelligent guy, understands football like to an unbelievable degree, but you couldn't tell that by his interviews. Anybody could have done the interviews that Ten Hag did, because he would give nothing away. Like, he would say, if they said what went wrong in this match, Ten Hag would be like, yeah, we need to work on it on the training ground, yeah. But he wouldn't go into details. He wouldn't say, you know, I've been trying to get the team to do this and they weren't doing it. This is what happened. You know, he wouldn't go into details like that. He just needs to, yeah, we need to work on something in the training ground. You know, like very basic on a football level. Very basic answers, very short answers, and it seemed like he didn't enjoy like the media coverage. He didn't enjoy interacting with the media, and you could see it was painful. Like he hated every single moment of him being there. Short answers, keep as brief as possible, and I think it's important to have a good relationship with the media, and I think Amorim can. So I think they'll be less harsh on Amorim than what they were on Ten Hag, which I think is important. Having said that, you know, Sir Alex is just different, though, isn't it? Sir Alex was harsh on the media, but he's undeniable. Like, you can't win what he did. Like, I think the media were just in awe of him. Like they should be, though, to be fair. Rashford was excellent, yeah. Rashford had a good half, 100%. Good half for Rashford and Xerxes, yeah. Xerxes was a lot better as well. Next year, his ideas of the team knows and change. Next year, he has his ideas of the team and he knows what to change. And he's basically, yeah, I mean, we need transfer windows under Amorim as well. Like, not every player, obviously, an easy one is the left wing back. Like, Delo hasn't been as involved, right? The wing backs are so important. That the wing backs are what make this system so like unique. In Ahmad, in look how much influence on the game, on every single game that Ahmad has. He's had one of the most, if not the most influential game in all the games that he started. Even when he came on at half time in the last game, he has so much influence. If we can get a left wing back that has the same level of influence, has the same level of quality, and is a natural left wing back than Ahmad, then we're laughing. Excited for next season because this season is like a learning season. Yeah, I mean, we've got a good chance of winning something on the way with learning. And that's the thing. With Manchester United, we can have bad seasons. We could finish like sort of mid-table in the league or you know, not get there. But we've always got a chance of winning trophies. Even in United's bad seasons, we win trophies. Like under Ten Hag, we have really poor season in the league, but we beat Liverpool and Man City in the FA Cup and win it. It's like that's one thing with United that it's not like Spurs that can have good seasons and bad seasons, but regardless of how good their season's going to be, you know they're not going to win anything. Like, the way he carries himself compared to Ten Hag is different. Yeah, and I'm 100%. I love his honesty. Beat teams above you, then gloat. Am I gloating? Mate, I don't know what you're talking about, Andy. Fongy, thank you for the follow. Did you see my previous comment? Probably not, mate. Put it in the chat. I'm scrolling down now. A learning season. Give over, lad. You don't even know what you're saying. Okay. How are you watching the game? Listening to the radio, mate. United should be 2-0 up. I can't lie. Should not be. Yeah, I mean, it was a tighter game than what the scoreline is. I do agree with that. I think until the first goal, it was even. So I do agree with that. To be honest, I don't think it's been a 2-0 game. But like I say, against teams with less quality, like Everton, if it's going to be an open game and be end to end, like it was, you would expect United to win those games because we should have more quality than them going forward. But against teams like Arsenal, midweek, that's when we could struggle, being so open. But we will see. Do you think we can beat Madrid again for Davies like we did with Yoro? I think we can, mate, yeah. I genuinely think we can. Because I think we can probably offer... We're depending on financial fair play, but obviously he's got no transfer. So if we offer more wages, if we show him how important he would be, like he knows coming to United, he's going to be one of the star players. Going to Madrid, he's probably going to get rotated with Mendy. Like if we get onto him early, like trying to get him into the squad and understand how important he is, I think like Yoro, we can get him, yeah. 100%. We can offer him more game time, which is crucial. Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. Deny the chat and it will come. There is nothing wrong about being African despite... What are you... Mate, Andy, what are you talking about, bro? I mean... I know there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not even going to acknowledge what you're chatting. Branthwaite's 2 mistakes are the only reason United are 2-0 up, but you're going to win 5-0 now. I disagree, really, because Rashford's is if Branthwaite doesn't get a touch on it, it's nestling in the bottom corner anyway. So let's say Branthwaite is not there. Let's say he's on the sidelines injured. Then it goes in the bottom corner. Like, he had to get a touch on it. So I disagree with that. And then I think you can't say... I think there's more people than Branthwaite that made the mistake for the second goal. I mean, Pickford's done a suicide ball out to his to whoever's on the left, and it's good pressing from Ahmad. You know, it's not just entirely Branthwaite's fault, but I do love that he clearly wants to come to United, and he's given us a good. He's given us a good lead. What a guy. You're my favourite Irish Man United fan. I'm not Irish, but thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Fair, but you're going to dominate Everton now. You're 2-0 down. Yeah. Yeah, no, he just made the right choice and would rot on the bench at Madrid. Yeah, true. Only joking. Thank you. Okay. We also have an exciting project, which is good pull for factor for players. Yeah. I mean, how old is he? Alfonso. Don't really know. He's not that old, is he? He's 24 years old. Wow. I mean, to get a player like that perfectly fits the system at 24 on a free. And by the way, I was going to do a video on this actually. We are in negotiations with Ahmad for a new transfer. And guess what wages Ahmad is on now? No, sorry, not transfer. For a new bloody new contract. I didn't mean transfer. For a new contract. He's on £25,000 per year. Per week, sorry. 25 grand. I earn more than Ahmad in a year. No, he's on 25 grand a week. That's mental to me. Like how good of a player he is. Obviously, relatively young when we signed him from Atalanta. He's on negotiations, and the rumoured price that we're negotiating is 75 grand a week. That is an absolute steal. I think he can at least try and get 125, 150. I mean, I think that shows his character as well. He seems like a relatively quiet lad who just loves football, and he's not like he's digging his heels in. Oh no, I want 150. Like he could push to try and get 150 per week. Ahmad, like in these early days of the season, seeing how important he is in that right wing back spot, and it seems like he's going to be an important player for Amorim in the future. He could hold out and try and get 150, which is not crazy. If you go through the lineup today. He's got every single player in that Manchester United team must be on. I don't know about Xerxes, to be honest, because he's still relatively young. Must be on 150 grand, if not more. I don't know about Mazraoui. De Ligt, I imagine so. And yet he's on 25 grand. Like, that's mental. And it's rumoured that that United are going to offer him 75 grand per week. That's an absolute steal, man. Thank you, Amanullah Khan, and thank you, Abdul Fetti. Appreciate that for the follows. Was Rashford's goal given as an own goal? No, I don't think so. I think it was given to Rashford because it was on a. It was on target. He's on about Thumbelino, yeah. I mean, I'm not him. I don't think I look like him either, to be honest. Chris Wood, yes. I get that a lot. Thumbelino, never got that. Finally, Xerxes scored, yeah. Madrid is overrated, blah, 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 blah. Don't offer Ahmed 125 a week. We need to... Yeah, I know that. I'm saying... I don't think we should offer him that. I think we should... Every single United player we should get on the contract as small as possible, obviously. But I think he could want that. He could demand that. And I don't think that's unreasonable. The fact he's on 20, 25 grand a week currently and is going to get a new five-year contract, that's what we seem like we're in negotiations with. That's what's rumoured anyway. For 75 grand a week, that's mental. A 5-year contract for 75 grand a week. That's nothing. Rashford's getting 400k and then even 200k is a small because he's way better. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It absolutely despise all our players. Stop watching now. Relegation battling. I imagine you're an Everton. You're an Everton fan. We should get Omar Mamouche. I don't know who that is. Finn, thank you for the follow, buddy. Trash for the failed project. Saka way better. Score prediction for Liverpool versus United. You know what? I'm going to go with a draw because I think everyone's expecting Liverpool to win. Understandably so. I'm going to go with a draw. He plays for Frankfurt. He's class, honestly, yeah. I'm going to be honest. I'm a Premier League merchant. I'm not one of those streamers or content creators that you say a player's name. Like, I've seen, is it a couple of Arsenal people where somebody in the chat makes up a player's name, right? Saying, oh, what do you think of this lad? And they pretend that they know who he is and they've watched him play. And he's like, and the other guy, the host, is like, oh yeah, who does he play for again? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And it's just a made up player, but they pretend that they know him. Like, I'm never going to be a guy that pretends that he knows players when you mention him in the chat. I'm never going to be that guy. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm a Premier League merchant. I very rarely, unless it's sort of like Madrid in like Madrid Barca El Clasico. Oh, we're underway in the second half. Bloody hell. You know, unless it's a massive game, maybe like in the Champions League, I'll watch, say, you know, if Man City or Liverpool are playing some in the Champions. Oh, bloody hell. We're in already. Go on. 3-0, bloody hell, he ain't even started the timer. Jesus Christ. That's Marcus Rashford getting a bloody brace. Unbelievable season. I tell you what, we are scoring early goals. We've scored like, within the first 2 minutes of halves, we've scored 3 goals now. That's mental. That is unbelievable. We're blowing teams away early on. Love it. Was it a good goal? And that's good link-up play. Was it Ahmad with the assist as well? Marcus Rashford, he's back, baby. He's back, baby. I mean, that's Pickford with the smash forward. Mate, I didn't even start the timer. Xerxes link-up play. That's what he does. That's what he does. And then Ahmad. I tell you what, Xerxes, a lot of people hating on him. Thank you for the hearts, Tom. I appreciate that. A lot of people hating on Xerxes, right? That link-up play, improving the players around him, that is what Xerxes has been doing. But it's just been overshadowed by his poor finishing. But that is what he has been doing. And now, you know, we're seeing it. I think as a central striker, obviously he hasn't got the intensity, the work rate, like in terms of the press, but we've seen Xerxes by far have his best game in a United shirt so far in these 46 minutes. You know, Xerxes makes that with that little touch. Xerxes makes that. That little ball to Ahmad. And then Ahmad, he is the best decision maker that we have in attack. He always seems to make the right decision. Perfectly weighted pass to Rashford, and we thought, does this system suit Rashford? Wow, I had my doubts. It seems like it does. You know, in behind the striker, I had my doubts whether that would suit Rashford. It doesn't suit him up top. It doesn't matter if he plays striker in a 4-4-2. It doesn't matter if he plays as a central striker on his own. It doesn't matter if he plays in this system, a 3-4-3. Being up top on your own doesn't suit Marcus Rashford, but it seems like early days, I know, Marcus Rashford can play in an Amorim system, and the more plays, the more competition, the better. And if you get Marcus Rashford firing, then United are going to have a good season. If he can have a season where he scores 25, 30 goals in all competitions, United are going to have a good season. Prime Rashford's back. Wouldn't get too excited about Rashford. He tends to have one good game and then 8 bad ones after. Oh, Mainu moving the ball, losing the ball there. He's going to get a yellow card for that, I think, yeah. I sort of understand Jolly. To be honest, he's a player that plays like. I've very rarely seen Marcus Rashford have an okay season. He normally has an entire season that's amazing or an entire season that's dead. Like, so far it's been indifferent, which is not normal, because I don't think he's been absolutely dreadful this season, but I don't think he's been really good either. So this is an atypical season so far for Marcus Rashford. The fact that it's been okay, like normally it's dead or very good. Right, it's a free kick for Everton, by the way. This is dangerous. Mainu uncharacteristically losing the ball there in his defensive third. It's hit the wall. Going to go out for a call. Oh no, Delos kept it in. He's a momentum player and he's good run for the last ages, but it's the same when he's on a bad run. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But normally, when you say players go through purple patches, you associate a purple patch to be, like you say, like 6 or 7 games. It's not really purple patches with Rashford because entire seasons of being good or bad. Now we don't have Mainu and Martinez against Arsenal. Oh, really? I didn't realise that. Have they totted up 5 yellows already? No. What do you mean you don't have Mainu and Martinez against Arsenal? Mainu's been injured all season, so he's not going to have 5 yellows. Surely not. Doesn't make any sense. So Martinez, maybe. Oh yeah, Martinez has just got a yellow. I don't think that's a yellow, is it? It's barely anything. Really? They both have 5 yellows? I thought Mainu's barely played this season. Yeah, next match for both, really. The only reason he says bad season is because they have such a high set expectations, so even a 15 goal assist season. Right, okay. Yeah, that's true. Don't understand some of our fans celebrating staying afloat. Mate, Uncle M, you are the most negative. We're not... Wait, hold on. Are you an Everton fan or a United fan, by the way? Can you tell me? Because it makes sense if you're an Everton fan. If you're a United fan, it doesn't make any sense. Ball back stick from Everton. Pull back in the middle. Be nice to keep a clean sheet now as well. They both miss the next match, yeah. Okay. Delgan Jr., thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate that. You look a bit like Delo too. Everton wanted 70 million for Jared Bowen, by the way. Do they? Good morning. What do I miss? You've missed an absolute masterclass from United, mate. You've missed Amarin Ball. That's what you've missed. Prime Amarin Ball. Abuti, thank you for the follow my guy. Maguire coming on. Mate, I haven't even looked at the bench all the time. This entire time I haven't looked at the bench. Let's have a look, shall we? Now we can start to 3-0 up. We can start to rotate, which is scenes you love to see. It's hard not to get excited, yeah. I really don't get my hopes up where like I did with Ten Hag, but this just feels different. No, I mean, you want to be. As a football fan, you don't want to be negative. Maguire is coming on. I'm excited for that. Literally, every single Manchester United player I'm now excited to see. You know, with this new system, I want to see how they fit in. Even like Anthony on the right wing back, I was excited to see what he could do. Like, it's a different... And as a fan, as a football fan, you want to be positive, feel positive about the team. Like, so it's understandable too. To be honest, even when we were playing absolutely shite, you know, throughout the week, I would be... He's offside there, Rashford, surely. Throughout the week, I'd be negative, and then just before the match, I'd have some positivity, like, unwarranted. Or Kim Rashi get his bloody hattie as well. That'd be lovely. Mainu and Martinez loses the Arsenal. Yeah, I know, yeah. Mainu and Martinez can't play against Arsenal, which, to be honest, I don't think Mainu would have anyway. Oh, it was in his own half, Rashford there. I don't think Mainu would have anyway because he's just come back from injury and I don't think he'll play Sunday, Wednesday. Ugarte would have probably started against Arsenal instead of Mainu, yeah. I mean, I can see, against Arsenal, I can see Ugarte and Bruno. I can see Bruno playing that slightly deeper role, even though he's played in more advanced and has obviously created. He's been unbelievable today. This has been his best game by far. But I think we might see Ugarte, Bruno, and Mount in that midfield three, because I think he loves Mount. Thank you, TK, for sharing the live. Appreciate that, buddy. But explain how you got the 3 goals, okay? First goal was a corner kick from Bruno, pulled back to Rashford on the edge of the box. Rashford sort of half volleys it, so it bounces and then he half volleys it. It's going in the bottom corner and Branthwaite sticks out a foot and converts it. Like Pickford's not getting it anyway, but he converts it in the goal. So big deflection goes in, but it was going in anyway. So the goal's been given to Rashford. And that's a Bruno assist. Second goal was pure Amorim ball, high press, winning the ball back. Suicide ball out from Pickford to the left winger. Ahmad gets in front of him, nicks the ball off him. Then the ball falls back to the left back, and Ahmad closes him down, tackles him. Ahmad passes to Bruno. Was it to Bruno? Yeah, I think so. And then Bruno lays it off to Xerxes, who finishes it. Like Xerxes basically got an open goal. And then the third goal is bloody, what is it? Oh yeah, really early on in the second half, first minute. Balls played down. Balls played down the line from Ahmad. No, Xerxes. Yeah, that's it. I think it's a big ball forward to Xerxes. Xerxes flicks it to Ahmad. Ahmad then plays it down the line to Rashford, who fires it first time in the near post by the keeper. Score prediction for the next game. Normally I'd say 2-1 City, but I'm saying I'll go with the same as you, Vic, actually. 1-1. Ahmad Fowl, thank you for the follow. Good day, eh? You sound like Mark Goldbridge. I don't think I do. I think we're from the Midlands area. So I think probably got a similar-ish accents, but I don't think my voice sounds the same. You think Odegaard is going to be more free if United play with Bruno and Ugarte? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But it's been a good game. We are starting to understand that you can see the players understanding more and more the system. Is it just me or Everton always go to Old Trafford the same weekend we go to Anfield? I don't know. Oh, by the way, boys, do follow me on YouTube. Click the link in my TikTok bio. We're almost on 3K. We're almost there. We're literally like 50, less than 50 away. So please do give me a subscribe. If you like my TikTok content, if you like my watch-alongs, I also am doing a live watch-along on YouTube as well. So click the link in my TikTok bio. There's also a link for you there to watch the watch-along on YouTube. But yeah, do give me a subscribe. I'm releasing a lot more videos now, like offline videos. Like I'll do a 5 things we learned from this Man United win, as well as on TikTok. More detailed than my TikTok videos. So if you like sort of longer form content as well as short form TikTok content, do give me a subscribe on YouTube as well. Would appreciate it. Here we go, going forward. Go on, Bruno. Oh, ball rolls it almost by Pickford. To be fair, Pickford's done well there coming out. He's made a few dodgy decisions, but that was good. Uncle Sam, thank you for the follow. What do we think about Rashford this half? I mean, he's been good all game, I think. Rashford. Do you think Euro will be... Nah, mate. He's not going to play Euro against Arsenal. He's not going to bring him in that game. Laylee, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Come on then, boys. It's just nice to see United with a comfortable win. We just make things so difficult normally. It's bloody lovely to see. What do you think about Arsenal? I mean, they're playing good football, but they're just a nearly team, aren't they? I think that was the best chance when they finished last season, when they finished second to City. I think that was the best chance that they're going to get in winning the league. I think that was their peak. They've just got pretty unlucky, haven't they? Because City have dropped off this year, and Liverpool have stepped up, and they seem. I think it's Liverpool's to win now, isn't it? And ordinarily it would be Arsenal that would be there, but City have just dropped off, and Liverpool have stepped up. So, Dean, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Who takes Martinez's spot on Wednesday? Good question, that. Who takes Martinez's spot? Luke Shaw, left centre-back, I think. Beto winning headed against Maguire. He didn't win one against De Ligt. You're great. Thank you, buddy. Probably Shaw. Yeah. The 7-up team in pole position. Brilliant. Oh, is that a foul? I think the ref played advantage. Yeah, he's brought it back now. It's going to be a free kick in a dangerous area again on the edge of the box. They haven't really capitalised from this. Casemiro giving away the free kick now. I think it was Beto. Yeah, he brought Beto down. It is a foul, to be fair. Do you think Rashford stays at United or gets moved on? Like I said, somebody else has asked that in the chat, whether you think I should move Rashford on or not. But it's a catch-22, because if Rashford is playing well, I think we should keep him. If he's not, then I think we should offload him, but nobody's going to buy him. So either situation, Rashford's going to be staying at United. Like, I don't think Rashford's going to have a good season being from Manchester, being, an academy lad. I don't think he's going to have a good season. And United are like, yeah, cheers, that's great. Okay, now we're going to offload you. And I don't think fans would want that either. Like, fans will only want to sell Rashford if he's playing poorly. And if he's playing poorly, he's on 350 grand a week. Nobody's going to buy him. So free kick from Everton, hits the wall. So it's one of those, isn't it? That I can't see Rashford leaving, regardless. Oh my God, losing the ball there. Xerxes goal, really? Oh, here we go, Ahmad, Xerxes. Oh, that's it. That's clinical finishing. Xerxes, come on, do it, lad. Ahmad assist again. Xerxes, clinical finishing. He's playing with his chin up. He's playing with confidence. And Ahmad, the whole United team is different. This is prime Amorim, Ruben Amorim, the best young manager in world football right now. He's at Manchester United. He's changing it game by game. These players are understanding. They are getting it game by game. And we can destroy, like Sporting Lisbon did to City under Amorim. We can destroy teams right now. And the players, we're understanding the players that can play the positions that Amorim wants. Ahmad unbelievable. Look at the press. Ahmad, oh my God. He is the perfect right wing back. He is unbelievable. The decision making, the intensity, winning the ball back. We've scored 2 goals today, by the way, by Ahmad's press. Joshua Zirkzee as well. After that first goal, he before this game, he would have thrashed at that chance. I would have given him a 20% chance of that going in. But the composure on the finish, he's got his confidence. 2 goals. He's got a good chance of getting a hat-trick. Zirkzee, Joshua Zirkzee, the same player that we've seen absolutely shit the bed every single chance he's got. Today, looks composed, looks confident, and he looks like he fits the system. Loads of people were saying, oh my God, like Zirkzee up front. Bloody hell, Zirkzee up front. He's been playing awful. You know, I thought that, okay, he's got attributes that fit the system. He can link up play really well, but he's got attributes that don't. He can't press. He's slow. There's no intensity in the press, you know. And his finishing's pretty poor. But we've seen a Zirkzee that can fit the system. We've seen, and this is so important because we've got one option up top at the minute, and that's Højlund. Rashford, we've seen, can't do it. It's so important with the amount of games we play, with the intensity of Amorim's system. It's so important to have multiple players in every single position that can play that position, because rotation is going to be important. And Joshua Zirkzee has proven today that he can. He can be a player that can play up top in this system, which is so important. Do you wait till you play this on Wednesday? I mean, I've said already that we might get destroyed against Arsenal, because you saw in the first 30 minutes, it was like a tennis match. The game was so open. Against a better quality team could punish us. But against teams like Everton, teams that are sort of lower quality, if we've got an open game that's end-to-end, United will win because we've got more quality than them. Teams that are high quality, we could get punished. We will experience games. Look at Everton fans are all leaving. Is there a fire drill? It's so open, and you know they could punish us. We could get a drumming from a team with if we played Liverpool, we could lose 5-0. We could. But when it's so open like this against teams like Everton, teams in the lower half. By the way, what a flick by Zirkzee that was! Bloody hell! Look at Zirkzee, man. He's playing so well. Oh my God! I'm so gassed, man. I'm so gassed. Do we have a buyback clause on Pelistri? Really it would fit the system. Yeah. I think we have. I don't think it's a buyback. I think it's a first refusal. So if he gets sold somewhere, I think United have the opportunity to buy him first. Right, W Riz. I'm just gonna ban you, mate. I don't know what the fuck that is. United are back. Era has begun. Big team will have issues with our system, to be honest. It's new and different. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they'll have to, that's it. And I think the comments of Amorim before this game, I think it was Amorim. Yeah, he said, as well, in terms of rotating, oh my God, somebody's got ice on their foot. Who is it? Oh, Bruno's got ice on the foot. Mate, he'll play. It doesn't matter if he has both legs amputated. Bruno will still play. So we've got two players that are on the pitch on for a hat-trick. Rashford in Zirkzee. Love that. Dyche should be sacked after this game. Worst defending I've ever seen. Well, Dyche isn't in there. Dyche isn't in there heading balls away. To be fair, he probably couldn't do worse. To be honest, why are we so after Branthwaite? Branthwaite today has been absolutely dog shit. I get it, he's young, but Christ, I'm sort of, from what I've seen today, I'm bloody glad we didn't buy him. To be fair, I don't think we need another centre-back. Now we've got Mazraoui that can play that right centre-back spot. We've got Yoro. A centre-back, we're stacked. I don't think we need Branthwaite. I don't think we should be looking for him. Mainu's a big loss for the Arsenal game. I don't think he would have played anyway, to be honest. I think he's just coming back from injury. He's got a start today. I don't think just coming back, Amarin's a manager that rotates his team heavily. I don't think he would play Mainu today and again on Wednesday. Yeah, I think Inacio with the obviously at Sporting. I think there are other priority areas than centre back right now. Please, Rashford hat-trick. Yeah, it would be amazing. Rashford or Xerxes. What are the odds you get before the game on a Xerxes hat-trick? Mental. Good to see United winning comfortably at home. Yeah, 100%. After the first 4 games, Everton has had the best defence in the league during the period. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they don't... This is no mean feat, man. Like, scoring 4 goals against Everton. They've... Look at their last few games, Everton. It's been they've barely conceded. They've conceded something like 2 goals in the last 6 games or something ridiculous. Let's have a look. And we've put 4 by them today. Right, so they've had a 0-0. The last 2 games have been 0-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 games, 2 goals conceded. 2 goals conceded in their last 6 games. Manchester United come to town, 4 goals in 65 minutes. That you can't say, oh, it's only Everton. Yeah, it's only Everton who don't concede many goals. We've smashed them. We've put 4 by them. We're probably going to sell Lindelof. Yeah, true. Lindelof is, I just don't even think about anymore. We have to sell him, yeah. We need to sell Lindelof, and we need to move sort of the older players like Eriksen, Casemiro, just to get... I mean, we're not going to get any fee for them unless like Casemiro goes to Saudi Arabia, which, you know, I don't know. But especially Casemiro, it's important with a wage bill to get him off. Yeah, he's only Everton, you're right, SB. It's only Everton who don't concede goals, and we smashed them 4 goals. Any decent team would batter Everton. Any decent team. Newcastle, not a decent team. No, they drew 0-0. To be fair, they haven't played. They haven't played in a while. You know, United is the only historically good team they've played in a while. Newcastle are bang average, right. I think we should put Rashi as a false 9 as when he plays up till he backs. I mean, I think Rashford in that behind the striker role, I mean, he scored 2 goals today. I think there was question marks whether it does suit him. Obviously, this is a 1 game, so you know we will see. But positive, very encouraging signs. Very encouraging. Good to see United fans applauding Ashley Young. Yeah, I think it would probably be different if we were losing 3-0. But yeah, 4-0 up, it's easy to clap, innit? Where's Xerxes playing? Is the central striker up top, mate? Good defending that is by Shaw. Mate, Shaw's going to be playing against Arsenal now with Martinez out. And to be honest, I don't think that's a bad thing. Shaw at left centre-back, I don't think is a bad thing at all. Do you think Rude will change Leicester? It's difficult. Bloody hell, Mainu putting in a tackle there, mistiming it. He's already on a yellow. There's no need for that tackle when you're 4-0 up. When you're on a yellow as well, Christ. Yeah, I hope he does. I really hope he does. Like, being Manchester United, let me read these. United have scored 4 goals in a game. The apocalypse is it. Do we need another centre-back? We got Evans. We do need another centre-back. We got Evans and Maguire. Well, true, but, you know, obviously, Johnny Evans will probably leave it in the summer. You can't imagine he's got another season at United. Maguire, we need to see, you know. Maguire, I don't think is a bad backup in the back three as a central centre-back at all. You know, if we sell Maguire, we're going to have to buy a very similar player to replace him. So I don't even... Of course, we wouldn't want him back for reasons, but why would you say Mason Greenwood? Would you say Mason Greenwood would suit this system? Well, I mean, he's gone. It's not a loan now. He's gone. So there's no point in discussing that. And I don't think it does, really, to be honest. Vic, you got us soon, so another loss for you. Jordan Offset, thank you for the follow. Pena El Ranchero, thank you for the follow. We are attacking brilliantly. The defense is still questionable. Yeah. I mean, but to be honest, we're committing so much in attack, and we're pressing so high that we're gonna, you know, you can't attack the way we are with so much commitment, with so much intensity, and expect us to be really, really solid at the back. Our centre backs: Lindelof, Maguire, Yoro, Martinez, Evans, Shaw, De Ligt. Yeah. Top. Thank you for the follow. Do subscribe to me on YouTube as well. Link is in my TikTok bio. Would appreciate it. That will send you to the live watch along. Give me a subscribe on there. I'm going to release loads of offline videos, like 5 things we learned videos. I've already released a video of 6 players that have nailed on their position in Amorim's 11. I'm trying to think whether any of those have changed today. I don't think so. In fact, they're even more nailed on. Have any players added to it? Actually, no. I did say Højlund was nailed on as a striker. However, maybe with Xerxes, you don't know. I mean, it's one game, so I'm not going to lose my mind. But Xerxes played really, really well today. His link-up play has been incredible. And if he can finish as well, like he's done today, if he can get better at finishing and contribute with his link-up play, he doesn't give the intensity in the press like Højlund does, which is which Amorim wants. But no player is complete. Like Højlund's link-up play is nowhere near Xerxes, but he's got a lot more pace. He's got a lot more power, and you know, is a better finisher typically. I was talking about you got United in deck. What do you mean? I didn't say you'll concede 6. It will be 6 games without a win, you div. What are you talking about? Oh, you're not talking to me. Subscribe, mate. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, buddy. I am 77-45, so I'm ahead of you, Josh. I don't think we need a new forward. I believe in Højlund, Xerxes, and Obi Martin. Mate, Obi Martin, Christ. I've been watching the highlights of the under-18s. It is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. And realistically, I mean, he's 16 years old, right? So when you say Obi Martin, I guess you're talking about all 3 for the future. Until he's 18, I don't think you bring him in. Maybe 17. But, yeah. I mean, for the future, wow. Think bring him in when he's 18. Is he 17 now? Right, okay. I think we signed him when he was 16, but maybe he's only got 1 year then. But in terms of physicality, he's got that 6'3", isn't he? He look like, but I think we need to be careful because he is unbelievable, right? At that level, he's like basically scoring every single game. Looks ridiculous, but he also is physically a lot more developed than the players at him at this age, right? He's more filled out, which means he's more ready. He's going to be ready to come to the first team earlier because he's already developed. Mason Mount coming on as well, good to see. However, you need to take that into consideration when you see how much better he is than anyone else at 16, because he's developed physically before them. Like, I'm not saying that it's going to level itself out. Like, he still might be unbelievable, but I think you just need to consider that as well. RNA, I've subbed to you as I always see you on the fan reactions. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that, buddy. You know, people, City are gone, won't win a cup. Pep will be sacked by Easter. City get relegated end of the season. Yeah, it might get relegated. Not through the position in the table, but might get relegated for FFP. Who knows? This is genuinely painful. Wow, you can't be a United fan. This is painful because his buddy injecting him straight in my veins. I read that. I believe he should get some chances in a cup match and integrate him slowly. Yeah. Shaf, thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Due to charges. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're going 4-1 Liverpool, Jonathan. I'm going to go with a draw. Where does that put United in the table then, boys? I tell you what, our goal difference since Ten Hag's left, I think we've gone from negative goal difference to, I think we might even be, are we plus 10? I don't know. Are we above 10 goal difference now? We've got to be close. Let's have a look. Probably not. Oh, Spurs have drawn against Fulham as well. Spurs are falling. That's a good save from Onana. Put bravery there and good hands from the cross. Chelsea 2-0 up against Villa. Oh, +4. Only +4, really? Oh, okay, yeah. I guess. Yeah, that's not too good, is it? So that puts us 9th in the table. When we win here today. I don't have to say if now, come on. So that puts us 9th in the table. 19 points. And how many off top 4? 4 points off 4th. Mate, come on, man. So Fulham versus Brighton on the 5th. 4 points off top 4. I mean, we've had a good run of games and we've got a tricky run of games coming up. So I think top 4. I don't even want to put that on Amorim. I don't want to say, yeah, we've got a good chance of top 4, because I don't want the expectations to be top 4 this season. We're learning a new system. I think we have had some great games. This is obviously the best game that we've had under Amorim, and the players are learning and understanding his system a lot more. But I think the quality of opposition that we faced also has been lower, and we're going to go into a spell now of, what is it, in the next, these are United's fixtures coming up. So we've had a nice run. We've had a nice run of fixtures, and now we're going through Arsenal away, very tough. Forest at home, Forest are no mugs. Man City away. Bournemouth at home. But yeah, I mean, come on. We'll know more in what about the expectations after the next 3 games. I think we can really start to evaluate where our expectations should be after the next 3 games. When we face better opposition. You know, if we get... Am I on other social media platforms? Yes, mate. TikTok, that's where I'm biggest, I guess. And it's RNA_Deck. Same. I'm on Twitter. I'm basically on all of them. To be honest, I don't tweet out much because I feel like Oh, good save from Onana. That's his first big save, really, of the match. Calvert-Lewin, ball into the box. It's a good header, and he gets down well there, Onana. You know, he hasn't really been called upon all day, and when he's asked to perform, he steps up to the plate. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm on TikTok. I'm sort of on Twitter. I don't really tweet out much. Obviously, YouTube as well. Link is in my TikTok bio for everyone watching on TikTok. Would appreciate a subscribe. So close to 3,000. So if you could take the time, either now or after the match, RNE_deck. There's going to be like 5 things we learn, load of offline videos for you. So if you like my TikTok content, you'll like my YouTube content. So do give me a subscribe on there. Slime Shady, the real Slime Shady. Please follow me. Thank you. You have done. We're out of substitutions. That's fine. Amorim makes substitutions early, ballsy substitutions. Last game, we made 5 substitutions by the 65th minute mark. That is unheard of under Ten Hag. So, go on, Xerxes. Rashford, it's terrible. Russon, thank you for the follow, buddy. With the current crop of players and the new style to learn, I'd be happy with 6th place finish. Yeah, yeah, 6th place. Mate, I think we've got a really good chance of winning the Europa League, to be honest. With the quality of opposition in there, I would take a cup in Europa League next season, mate. Yeah. Our goal difference is 5. Could get worse today. Yeah, mate. In Man City's goal difference being 5, that's mental. Jennifer, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Ahmad is down. Oh no. I think he's okay. Hello, I'm from YouTube. Yes, Jono. Appreciate that, buddy. How you doing, my guy? I mean, it's been so dominant. So dominant from the boys. They're understanding his system, and it's a joy to see. It's been a joy to watch Xerxes today, who, you know, people would wrote off, mate. People writing him off, talking about selling him in the summer when he's just signed. And he's under a new manager, a new system, didn't know if he fit in. And, you know, it is early days. You also can't say, yeah, Xerxes should start every game now. You can't go too much the other way. But it just shows, doesn't it, that patience is needed. How's Mason doing? I don't think he hasn't. I haven't really noticed him, to be honest, but since he's come on. But the game's all over and done with, isn't it? Loved when Ahmad was at Sunderland, but glad to see he starts a bit at United. Mate, he doesn't start a bit. He's one of Amorim's most important players early doors. By the way, so Arsenal game will be the last game I am live in for a week. I'll miss 2 games following that because for work I'm traveling to San Diego, California. I've got to travel there for work. So the time difference, obviously I'll be working. Even on the weekend, I'll be working. So one of those games I might not even be able to watch. But the weekend game against Arsenal will be the last match. Then I go to California for on the Thursday until Wednesday. And then I go to Florida for a couple of days and then I come back. Which is a shame, but I'll try and subscribe to my YouTube video because I'll try and do a video on there that sort of gets released while I'm out there. I'll still be doing TikTok videos, so I'm not going to be completely dead silent. But in terms of live watch-alongs, I won't be able to do that until after. User, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. Chelsea 3-0 now. 3-0 now, yeah. Keep winning. It would be funny if they break their streak again and upset the season. Meant start a lot. Right, got you, Russon. Should I be scared of United 2 weeks away from the derby? Mate, you should be scared of any team. You should be scared of football matches at the minute. I don't know about this is a Man City fan talking. You should be scared of your team playing. And I know, mate, because I've been there. I've been there. Where it doesn't matter who you play, you're just scared of watching Man United play football. You're scared of 90 minutes. Doesn't matter what team it is. Can I work with you? I will help when you're not around. I don't know what you mean by that, but you can drop me a message and I'll send me a request on TikTok. I can speak with you. LFC fan here. I must admit, the new manager looks like he's getting used to play 10 times better. Yeah. 100%. I mean, game by game, we are getting better. I mean, the first game against Ipswich, I was bloody a bit nervous. You could see, but we also understood. I think the biggest problem in that match, not only did they only have 2 days on the training ground, but also Casemiro, Eriksson in midfield, not really got the mobility, the legs there, and we were exposed quite a few times with that. But I've been impressed by how much he's changed his team and how much. Like, we've still got results from it. Like, we've massively rotated the team, and that's gonna for the long term, that is gonna be so beneficial, because if somebody gets injured, then a player's gonna come in who has played minutes in that position, so understands the system, has minutes, under Amorim, like in a competitive environment, not just on the training ground. I think that's going to be so valuable to have all the players on the board, on board. All players with the belief that they can get into the team because he's rotating them. It's good to see. What score is it? It's 4-0 United. Mainu and Martinez both suspended. Yep. That is true. I'm not too bothered about Mainu because I don't think he would have played anyway. This might be a long month. Can you teach me what it's like for your team to be in the mud? For me, mate, it's always not dread it, because I just like watching football and United is my team, but you sort of get false positivity about 10 minutes before the game. You think maybe this is the game that United can win, and then as soon as the game starts and you see how you start, then that soon goes. But I think City is a little bit different, because I think you've got no backbone at the minute. Like, you'll start well, 3-0 against Feyenoord and going down 3-0. It's like any animosity, any slight hiccup, and you crumble. I mean, United have been there in the past, but you've just got to hope that doesn't happen. Oh my God, that's Ahmad, that's a penalty. That's a pen. Surely, man. It's unbelievable feat by Ahmad. Ten Hag made your situation look worse than it actually is, seeing players like Ahmad and Rashford. Well, I mean, Rashford's played loads of games for Ten Hag. I mean, Ahmad didn't play enough under Ten Hag, to be fair. Do you think Liverpool can keep the momentum, or going to have an Arsenal type of season? I think they would. I think they're going to win the league. I don't think they're going to have an Arsenal type season, because I don't think there's going to be anyone to push them the entire way. So whereas Arsenal, like a Man City type season, let's say, and Arsenal ended up losing by a point. Was that Arsenal last season losing the game? I don't think they're going to have the people, whoever wins the league, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Liverpool, are going to have a lower points tally than last season. Just for the fact, even though Liverpool have started absolutely brilliantly, just for the fact that I think there's going to be nobody to push them. Like, they might win it early if they carry on how they do, and then obviously things will drop off. And as you have to, if they get further on in the Champions League, they'll start to prioritise that if they've already got the league wrapped up, At least we can see a pattern now. We can see a clear identity, a pattern. It's wonderful. That's a clear penalty, mate. I thought it was a pen. No, it's not a pen. That's it, boys. That is job done. Oh, my God. A smile to my face. A smile to my face. And it's not a forced smile where I've had to put two little pegs there to force a smile because there's actually tears in my eyes when I smile. No, a smile today because, Christ, we are playing Amarin ball and it's beautiful. We've seen today, we've seen players bounce back. We've seen Xerxes play unbelievable. Could potential of being man of the match. You've seen Ahmad play a completely different role and been one of our best players in these first 3 matches. You've seen Marcus Rashford question marks whether he can play behind a striker. He can. He's answered them today. He can play. Unbelievable scenes. They're the 3 players today which have blown me away. I mean, Bruno's been amazing as well. But 3 players that have sort of... I guess Ahmad proved it in the first 2 games that he can play in that right wing-back spot. But there's 4 players that have played unbelievably well. Unbelievable. And that is Bruno, Xerxes, Rashford and Ahmad. And I've been shocked by how well Xerxes and Rashford have played. I mean, Bruno, we haven't seen that form like that in a good while. But yeah, this is joyous. It's sometimes it's very open, like we saw in the first 30 minutes. At times too open. But it's so entertaining, man. So entertaining. The amount of chances that we're creating. The football, it's a joy. That they look good because it's Everton. Really, Everton that have conceded 2 goals in 6 matches, then we've just smashed them for 4. That's interesting, bro. It's between Xerxes and Ahmad for me. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Daddy, thank you for the follow. Kip Kodje Rogers, thank you for the follow. Great live, mate. Thank you, Abu. I appreciate that. By the way, if you are watching on TikTok, before I go, please do give me a subscribe on YouTube. There's going to be loads of content, and obviously on TikTok as well. If you're just watching and you're not followed, I think it down there. Click the follow button. But on YouTube, if you like my TikTok content, if you like my watch-alongs, if you like my TikToks. Then do give me a subscribe on YouTube as well. I'm almost there at 3,000, so really appreciate it. Link is in my TikTok bio, so click the link in my TikTok bio, then you should be navigated to my YouTube channel. Give me a subscribe on there. There's going to be loads of content coming thick and fast. So if you like long form content as well as short form TikTok content, would appreciate the subscribe on there. David, thank you for the follow as well. Ahmad was man of the match. Yeah, I reckon... Mate, it could be Bruno, Xerxes, Ahmad or Rashford for me. It literally could be. Those 4 played amazingly well. I think, you know what? I'm gonna go Xerxes. I'm gonna go Xerxes. Because that flick, because not only did he score 2 goals, okay, one of them was a tap in. Well, both of them. No, the second goal was really good finish. I'm going to go Xerxes because it's so unexpected, and he didn't get an assist, I don't think, but that Ahmed's assist for Rashford for his second goal, he made that with his little flick round the corner for Ahmed running onto. So he scored 2 goals and he's made one basically himself. So I'm going to go Xerxes. And I'm shocked by that. Ahmad created everything. What's your? I know Ahmad was amazing as well, but I just want to give it to Xerxes with the tough time that he's had. Chris Black, thank you for the follow as well. Ahmad, for me, almost every goal went through his hard work. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I was completely neutral, I'd probably give it Ahmad because his work rate as well. To win back the ball for two of the goals have come from Ahmad's pressing to win the ball back. But Xerxes for me, I'm shocked by how well he played. What a win, come on, exactly. Tough times off the pitch, deserving the man of the match. I know, yeah, I know. I'm being... I know, you shouldn't give man of the match to Xerxes because of his... because it should be completely evaluated, not dependent on him having a tough time, and it should just be this match. I understand that completely, but I don't care, all right? It's Xerxes, all right? Ahmad's been brilliant. Ahmad's already got a man of the match under Amorim. I've been shocked by how well Xerxes played. Xerxes shown me that he can be part of this team, and he's not a write-off. He doesn't need to get sold in the summer, hopefully. It's one game, but this is an unbelievable start. Getting 2 goals, basically creating at the heart of that striker, linking up play, improving all the players around him. I think Xerxes, yeah. Xerxes, I don't think is a terrible shout at all. Prediction for Wednesday. Prediction for Wednesday. We could have a similar game like today. We could make it competitive, or it could be like the first 30 minutes with a game so open and they could score 2 or 3 in that phase where the game was so open. Like I'm looking forward to it, but I don't think, and there should be positivity based on the results going into it, but I think we are very open at times and we should expect to concede against a team with high quality. I think we will concede goals. Ahmad was awful from James. Yeah, good one. Four points from top 4, yeah. I mean, like I say, after the next 3 games where we've got Arsenal away, Forest at home, Man City away, that is when we can evaluate what are the expectations for this season. We can evaluate it after that, because we've gone through a relatively easy run of results. Easy run of fixtures. 7 points in the next 3 games would be unbelievable. I mean, that means beating Arsenal and... No, actually. That means beating either Arsenal or City and getting a draw in the other game. Casemiro made the game too open. Ugarte coming on. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Or you could say that, Jay, or to be honest, when you're 2-0 up, 3-0 up, Everton's heads have gone. They've dropped. They're probably not, they haven't got the belief anymore. So I think that helps as well. But I appreciate you for watching. Again, please give me a subscribe on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. Would appreciate that. Almost at 3K. So hopefully we can get that within, certainly before Christmas. Certainly. But yeah, appreciate you for watching. Give me a follow if you haven't already, like Boss B has just done, and I'll give you a shout out. I'm going to end the live in the next minute. Absolute leg ends, 4-0, easy stuff. Amorim ball is beautiful. These players, it can fit the system. Regenerated of careers for some like Xerxes. And yeah, excited for Wednesday. Very, very excited. I appreciate you for watching. Absolute leg ends, every single one of you. And thank you, Dave, for the follow. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Ciao, ciao.